and it baffles me because I was like, look, you're more worried about your kid turning out gay than them, follow some of these trends, that WAP shit.
Facts.
Like, those are the ones you should be threatened by, not me. Like, if your kid's gay, your kid's gonna be gay. It's not gonna be because of me. I've been watching straight people my whole life, and that didn't do nothing for me.
Surprise!
I thought I told you this is my world, baby.
Yo, welcome to Mazi's World. I'm Mazi, by the way. Thank y'all for tuning in to the show. And a lot of y'all have been watching our content but haven't hit the subscribe button, according to Skrills. So we need to get those subs up. It's free. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any episodes in the future. Thank y'all for tuning in advance. And now, on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, party people in the place to be. This is crazy. Round 3, huh? It's your boy Mazi. I am back with episode 122.
Hey, these hoes going slow now, bro. What going on, Terry?
I don't know, man. Everybody's like on episode 300 something, 400. We still
quality over quantity over here, bro.
The more you know. I like the way you put that. Matter of fact, what's going on, fam?
Like chilling, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to wifey, man. She mad because I told her who I was gonna come see.
Oh yeah?
She said, "What?" And I was like, who's gonna watch the baby? We got a little baby.
Right.
All right.
Dang. And then the dog as well?
2 dogs, bro.
2 dogs. Wow.
Yeah. Shout out Jesse and Bailey.
Jesse and Bailey? That's cute.
Come on, man.
That's cute. You really been on your Tanner,
bro. I'm telling you, fam. I hear that shit in the back of my head. That
everywhere you go, everywhere.
Come on, bro.
That's dope.
Shout out. Be a Blackstone. I'm out here.
Dog, yes, sir. You caught the Blackstone.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. Shout out to the unks out here, man. We just outside, bro.
Come on, man. Life is good, bro.
Facts. And then to the right of me, when I tell you things is coming full circle, Skrills.
Come on.
So when we first talked to this illustrious guest, right?
I want to say it was the first illustrious guest.
The first illustrious guest, right?
I was geeked that we got her.
Right, because I remember when we did the reaction.
Yeah.
And we was like, yo, this would be dope to talk to her.
Right.
And of course, you did what you did with your pen game and got in touch with with management.
Right. Shout out Smooth.
And then we brought this person down for the first episode. Talked, had a good time. And then we did a second lap out at the Davy spot.
Right.
And then now we're here on our third lap. Back home. Back where it all started.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, the illustrious guest to my right. Georgetown.
Stand up.
Is that what they say? Georgetown. Georgetown, Texas. Listen here.
Yeah.
Whenever you hear XB on your dial, reach into the the cash register. The money is yours now. The mega viral star.
The 1 billion views.
Huh? Talk to him.
Yo.
xBValentine is back.
Let's go.
What's happening?
Man, well, with that introduction, I feel great. I feel really good.
No, I'm telling you, like, it's so crazy seeing how far you've came from the first time we've talked to you, coming back around, hit after hit, banger after banger, views after views after views. How many views you said, Skrills?
A billion.
Sheesh.
Wow.
2 billion? I think it's 2 billion.
I think it was 2.
2 billion.
She said, get it right.
Yeah, 2 billion. My bad. I'm sorry, Smooth.
But who's counting, right?
I know Smooth heard that. I was like, hey, wrong.
2 billion. Get it right, dog.
He's already texting you right now.
Yeah.
Right? Like, yo, you heard that? That's crazy. So, yeah. So how's life been?
Man, I mean, I got no complaints. I feel good. I feel blessed. Above all, I mean, yeah, man, like, life has been a trip. It's just unfolding. It's like it's unfolding, and I'm just trying to keep up and keep putting in the work and applying pressure.
I mean, you're doing just that. Because like I was telling you off air, before we started recording, like people sending me the record, like, yo, have you heard this song? And then like, yo, this is dope. And I'm like, yeah, this is what I told you on the phone. You had a what? Like, and now they're playing catch up, and so it's just it's dope to see. So like, I was gonna say life after, that record with Amanda Perez. Can we get into that, Skrills, or we gonna get into Don't Play With Me?
Yeah, I mean, YouTube be hating and shit.
No, yeah, that's okay. True, very true.
I'd play it, but
yeah, with legals and all that. Yeah,
while the artist is here who would co-sign,
be like, yo, let it run. We still get hit with the flag.
That's crazy.
Absolutely.
Even if I'm like, I give y'all permission, like right here, right now.
They don't care.
That's why
they don't care.
YouTube do better.
Thank you.
That's a fact.
You heard them. you heard XB, the artist herself. You know what I mean? To really put the record out and give us permission. Y'all still gonna hit us with a flag. Like, that's insane.
Man.
Yeah. So life after Don't Play With Me. What's that been like?
It's been crazy. I'm not gonna lie, because like I was telling you off camera earlier, like I really wasn't expecting that like outcome, to be honest. Like, not that I wasn't expecting a good outcome. I just wasn't expecting it to be to that extent, because before the Amanda record, there was the Paul Wall record, right? So my name was attached to Paul Wall's name for a while. Everyone was like, you were that girl with Paul Wall for a really long time. That's what I would get a lot. Now when people are recognizing me in public, they're like, you're that girl that did this song with Amanda. Right. So it's like, it's so dope. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love getting recognized, but it's cool to see like how people are like knowing me in different ways. And it's kind of like cool for me to be able to see how they know me. Like, you know me from this record, you know me from that record. But for the past, like, since the record has dropped, it's been nonstop. You're the girl that did the song with Amanda, and it's like dope, man. Because prior to that, like, I wasn't really getting a lot of recognition. And because of her, like, we're really getting people who are trying to book us. They want us to do shows together. Like, they want us to go on the road together. So it's just cool that people want us as a collective, and that's a beautiful thing as an artist who's not as known as her, because, she could have easily been like, cool, I did the song for you, but I don't really do anything else for you. But she wasn't like that at all. She was like, anything you need, like, she was willing to do content with me. She was willing to like sit down and film us having a conversation.
That's hard.
She texts me, bro, like, that's crazy. Yeah. Like, we're in a group thread with me, her, and Smooth, and she'll respond to us, and she'll talk big game about the song, and it's just like having that cosign and just having her genuine like support means so much to me, because I wasn't expecting that, and she didn't have to do that. For sure. So to have it, like, bro, that's just, what more could I have asked for, Right. Yeah. Like, she has overextended herself, and I'm just grateful, because to have these artists not only be features on songs, but to also like, I have real relationships with these artists now, and
for sure,
that's something I feel like not a lot of artists that have gone to collab with these artists can get to say. So it's like a slight little flex.
Like, if you've been following XB for a while, if you look down the resume, you have some legends under your belt now.
Yeah, man.
And now just to add another one to the notch, like, yeah.
And I love it. Some people might be like, why do you keep working with these like old artists? Like, they're not even nah, I'm like, nah, bro. Like, these are artists I'm a fans of. Right. Like, I grew up listening to them. Like, I remember being a kid and being like, I would love to like have a song with them. Why wouldn't I do that? If I'm able to, why not? Like, the bigger artists are always going to be there. I can do that down the line. But these artists, like, I want to do this now. Right. And then, the Drakes and the Weekends and all them, they're going to still be there. Sure. So it's like, I want to shine light on the legends, because they are the reason why a lot of the music sounds the way it does. Right, exactly. So it's just me trying to give them their flowers while they're still here.
And like you said, you grew up on a lot of these artists.
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
What I'm saying? So what was your reaction? Because obviously 2 billion views is crazy enough, right? Yeah. That's a lot. But when Jhené Aiko, she gave you the stamp like, yo, this record's dope.
Bro, like, when you said her name, I'm already geeking out. I was thinking about that earlier, because, I just be like randomly like, I drove out here by myself, so I just be like thinking like, man, like, my life is a trip sometimes. And I was like, what happened this year that's like probably the craziest thing? I was like, Janae.
Yeah.
I was like, the fact that she knows I existed. And not only, like, bro, when I tell you, I was running around my apartment, like, telling my girls, like, Janae, I could just, like, she just left the comment. I was geeking. And she was, like, geeking for me. And it was just, like, and I made a video, right, soon after of me reacting. And then she liked it. And after she liked it, bro, it was like, That's really hard. Knows I exist. Like, she knows, she saw I tagged her and she liked it. She watched the whole video and I invited her to like a carne asada and everything.
That's hard.
She never responded to my invitation, but I'm hopeful.
I mean, she's in the middle of the Chris Brown tour. Hopefully you can pull up and say what's up to XB. You know what I mean? In the meantime.
It'd be cool, you know. I could cook fajitas for the both of them. I don't mind. I'm just saying.
Yeah, for sure.
No, that was dope.
That's dope. So, like, I feel like I have to ask, like, what's the bucket list looking like now that you got? Let's see. So, Amanda Perez jumped on the record and then your resume has so many other artists as well. Paul Walls, the Bone Thug artist as well. Janae's co-sign. What's next now? Like, what else is on the bucket list?
Oh man, there's so much I want to accomplish. Like, you know, and I keep telling Smooth, like, right now, like, you know, I'm only getting older, and the older I'm getting, the more my goals are kind of shifting. You know, I think I kind of I'm recognizing what's actually important and what actually, you know, is something that is meaningful to me. And you know, the more I'm, you know, creating, and that's something about me is I love just creating. That's like why I do this is I love the process of just creating something from scratch. And, you know, I don't care how that looks like, if it's a hip hop record, a Latin record, whatever it is, like, I just love creating. And sometimes it takes me in different directions. And right now I've been in this like crazy, like Latin vibe. Like I've just kind of been, that's all I listen to be honest. Like I listen to Raul Alejandro religiously.
Really?
Like that's like my favorite artist right now. Him, like Young Miko. I listen to a lot of reggaeton, a lot of like, just Spanish music. And, you know, the more I'm thinking, I'm like, I don't make music like the stuff I like, you know, and I think that's common. But the more I'm like thinking, I was like, I want to make a song that I could like listen to and like be like, damn, like this is the type of music I like, you know what I mean? Right. And I finally kind of like tapped into that, and I'm finally making that type of music, and it's giving me this type of confidence I didn't have before, towards making me feel more capable of things I felt even more out of reach. And now I'm kind of like, my goal is kind of, now it's a little bit bigger than I would have done in the past, but now I really want a Latin Grammy nomination.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm chasing now.
That's what you're chasing
That's
now.
what I'm chasing. I know.
So we thinking 2026?
Yeah, well,
2026.
2026?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not a gambler, but I'm willing to put money on it. I'm willing to put money on a Grammy nod. You know what I'm saying?
But to XB's point, I will say, though, too, that, like, it's not to say that your old music wasn't good. Obviously, it was good. It's gotten to you to this point, but there was, like, a missing factor. I didn't know what it was. I couldn't really tell you what it was at the time. But looking back, it's like it was incorporating that Spanish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think at some point, whatever reason you figured it out or however it came about, but some of the records, because, you know, Smooth, we tap right.
Yeah.
You sending me the record. Yeah. So, you know, from what I'm hearing, it's like you finally, like you said, feel comfortable, like for a better term, in your own skin, in the sense of the music you're making.
Yes,
both
definitely.
In your own skin, I imagine, in life, but also now artistically in your own skin. And the music that I'm hearing now is like, that's XB.
Hey, I appreciate that.
You know what I mean?
Man.
So
Thank
would you say that like you found yourself? Like,
yeah,
is that where you're at now?
I definitely do feel like this is like what feels very like at home for me. And I think, you know, when I first got into music, Latin music just wasn't really like popular, I guess. You know, we didn't have Bad Bunny when I was in like high school, you know, or, you know, all these like urban Latin artists. And I think reggaeton wasn't a really big thing, so it didn't cross. But I made reggaeton beats. Like I have a Facebook post that I made in 2012 of me making a beat, reggaeton. Wow. Like that was the genre of music I loved, but I also loved R&B and hip hop, you know. So I think naturally, because I loved writing, it was just easy to kind of gravitate to that genre. And I always loved it, and I still do. Like rapping was like really what kind of started everything for me.
Right.
You know, the boom bap and whatnot.
For sure.
And I think like I just realized like, yo, like I'm actually able to do a lot of different things. I just got to play around with everything I'm capable of doing until something just sounds like that's it. And I've been doing that. You know, I've been doing that for 10 years. And there's been times where I feel like I finally got it. And then I make something, I was like, wait, no, this kind of sounds like, like maybe this is it. And when I think y'all heard the song "SUENO." So
that's we're gonna get into that right now. Yeah.
So that one, which is gonna be releasing soon. I think when I heard the master, it was like I got like chills, like, and I was like, I bullshit you not, like I listened to that song like maybe 12, 15 times back to back to back to back. Yeah. And just kind of like trying to find something wrong with it, and I couldn't. And like obviously like there's gonna be people who are gonna hear and be like, dude, I found so much wrong with it, but like to me that was like, yes, like I finally, like this is what I've been trying so hard to get to, is like I just want to make a record that sounds good in a club and like good in my car, good in my headphones. Like it's just a vibe, and it's just like, and something that I always wanted to do was like, my mom, like she loves this type of music, like she's a reason why I love it, I remember going into her room and she's getting ready, listening to Daddy Yankee, like that was like, or Rakimi Kenwai, like that's what, I remember her jamming that. So I sent her the song and I was like, I never do that. I never send her the music just because, like, not that I think her response is going to be any type of way. She's just not as excited about the English stuff as much. I've been doing hip hop for so long. So when I sent her a Spanish song, bro, her response is like nothing she's ever told me before. Wow. And I like wanted to cry, bro. Like I think I geeked out more with her response than when Janae Aiko messaged me. Like it was just a moment like, wow, I finally made a song like my mom. Like she was like, this is gonna get so many views. She's never said that to me before. Wow. So I was like, that's crazy.
That's amazing. Cause I'll be honest, I know the feeling. Just cause like, me, I used to make beats. Yeah. And my mother, grew up in a Christian household, you know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of those music that I did make may not necessarily fit that style. So I was kind of, reluctant to send her stuff. Yeah. She would just hear what I'm working on or whatever. She would be like, oh, okay. Like that's cool. Yeah. And I'm like, that's cool. Like that's not the reaction I'm looking for. I want to be like, yo, this sounds amazing. You know what I mean?
Especially when you put in time and effort.
Right, exactly. Especially for your parents. You're like, yo, I want it to be, like, yo, this is probably the great, but I never received that. So other people, it was kind of like, oh, this is dope. And my mom, yeah, cool. But I want it from them. Mm-hmm. And now that you got that feeling to where I know that had to be a moment for you where, like you said, it was a tearjerker moment where you just like, I finally made something that was approved by mom. Yeah, bro. That's dope.
Yeah. Beautiful feeling. Like, she was even eager to, she's like, can I post this? I was like, Mom, it hasn't released yet.
She wanted to drop the exclusive.
She was about to post it on Facebook. I was like, don't do that. Just
imagine Mom being the bootlegger.
Everyone's just going to be adding her on Facebook. Like, yo, Mom be leaking everything.
That's dope, though. But that's cool to see how excited she was. She was like, I'm about to put the record out now. Bro, yeah. No, you can't.
No, man.
That's dope.
So, real quick, where did the premise come from? Like the name of the song is called "SUENO," and then when I heard it, obviously the content matter. I always figured you were making records for your fiance now. Yeah. Congrats, by the way.
Congrats,
appreciate it. Thank you.
But this joint, it just felt universal in that sense, right?
Yeah.
Where you could. It's one of the records where you send it to either someone you trying to link up with, you know what I'm saying? Or you trying, you feel me? Yeah. And I love them records where you're like talking through the record.
Yeah.
Right? When you share it, it's like, man, I hope she gets this message. You know what I mean?
Nah, bro. I love that. You peep that because I think with the Spanish music, it's kind of like, it's fun for me because it's not that serious, if that makes sense. Like, I think with English music, it was an outlet for me and I vented a lot. And I feel like I'm very happy now. I'm very confident within myself. I'm not in that dark place I used to be in. And I feel like I'm just no longer that version of myself anymore. And that version of myself needed to vent, needed to, talk about those topics. And I think the version of me now is just older, it's mature. It's kind of like, I've gone through those things and I'm kind of like, I just want to enjoy the feeling good. And I think that's kind of what I want to give people, but still not stir away from real life experiences, because the song still has truth behind it. Like it stems from like a familiar feeling that was kind of inspiring the record to kind of give a story where people can listen to and be like, apply it to their situations, however that situation is. So it's kind of like, you know, you can send it to the person you want to get with, or you can send it to the person you already had. Gotcha. So it's just like, it just depends how you want to view it. And that's my goal with really all the Spanish music. But at the end of the day, there is a story I'm trying to tell. And then when you kind of hear it as a whole, you'll be able to know what the story is. But, you know, and I always tell my fiance, I was like, you know, it's funny because, you know, she doesn't really care too much. Like, you know, I tell her, I was like, you know, I hope you know, like, some songs are just genuine, like, generalized, you know, just inspired by things. Like, I don't want you to hear it and be like, who's this about?
Right, yeah.
Although she's never done that. But, like, you know, I can, you know, I'd imagine how it feels. You know, I've never been with an artist, so I like to try to put myself in her shoes sometimes. Like, how did that make me feel? But now, for the most part, like, I think I definitely want to actually get creative with like the storytelling more. Like I want people to be invested on like the characters that the songs are like, you know, giving life to. And I think that's kind of what I want to focus on, is just like almost like a movie, like a soap opera, almost like you want to know like how's this gonna play out.
Right. That reminds me, like the perfect song that I remember. So the first time I came across this, mind you, obviously I know Piquito Spanish, right? So Piquita. Fucking Romeo Santos and Don Omar.
Oh, yeah.
Come that on, record, man. Right? So Lambo, who's outside the studio right now, she used to play that record. Like, I mean, even to this day, she'll still play it.
Yeah, it's a very good song.
My God. But like watching the video, and of course I'm watching the video, not knowing what they're saying, but I'm like, something's going on here.
You understood there was tension.
Right, there was tension here. But this girl that was with Romeo was also with Don Omar. And they're having a conversation about this. She's like, okay, you're learning.
See, the visuals help, man. Yeah. It tells the story.
And I was like, and then of course when the song reaches the climax and he's like, yeah, I've been with your girl. Like, what?
Oh my God, I love when they do the conversation part in the song.
It's so cool. It was so cool. And I was like, that's dope.
Yo, Romeo Santos' face though, when he broke his neck. He said, "What?" You know what I mean?
So I'm a sucker for a good And of course, but Romeo does a soul like 10 times cooler.
That's
Bro, have you seen them perform it live? I've seen clips on TikTok. No. They be doing the same thing. They be reenacting it out and everything.
That's hard.
Yeah, but it's dope. I love that song.
But that was full circle. Like that's a good record.
That's a good record.
That's a feeling-inducing record where it's like, bro. To this day, I hear it now.
Yeah,
like,
you hear it in the clubs,
right?
Like, yeah.
and it's like perfect storytelling over a beat that you still like two-step and vibe to. And I think with this record, I'm a sucker for a good story. And when it comes to vibes and if it sounds good, then by all means, I think it's gonna work.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. With that being said, man,
let's run it.
Hey, I got clearance.
Yo, let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? Let's do a live reaction.
Let's do it.
Let me bring it up here. Give me one sec.
I was gonna try to say the name, but I don't want to butcher it.
I believe in you.
Say it one more time.
Sueño.
Sueño?
Yeah, there you go.
Hey!
Perfect.
Marcos in the building.
Come on, dog. Don Marcos, bro.
Yeah. This is Sueño by xBValentine. Hey, let's do it.
No fue adiós, fue un disparo certero con filo en los pies, pero nunca me.
Are those violent?
Yep. That's actually my little brother right there.
Wait, what?
That's crazy, bro.
Okay, so this is you on the beat as well, right?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. Before we continue, let's unpack this right here. So I remember you telling us last time that you were used to do beats.
Yeah.
What made you decide, you know what? I'm just gonna carve out my own destiny and just make this banger right here. Like, what was the inspiration? I hate asking this cornball question, but the inspiration behind this production right here, because it sounds big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It takes you on a journey. and the sounds that you're using was just like, mwah, like magnifico. It's
all right, chill.
no. I'm just saying, like this.
Yeah, pulling out the Spanish on it one time.
I'm just saying.
I feel you though.
It paints a picture.
It's a
like
big record.
You know what I mean? Like if you're seeing colors, you know what I'm saying? It's that's what I'm getting right now.
Man, thank you.
So let's talk about the production style. Well, like, what was the inspiration?
I mean, well, for one, I can't take all the credit, to be honest. You know, this was a team effort. So, like, you know, I basically laid out the foundation, which was just like the main melody. I had basically the same drum pattern already going. It almost sounded like identical to this. But I had like a loop of a violin that I had. That I was like, or when I said to Smooth was one that was like, I don't really like how like fake the violin sounds. He was like, maybe we could have like a real violin or something. I was like, well, my little brother plays and he makes beats, so maybe I could like, you know, have him throw up a little part of the violin.
Cheat code.
Yeah. So, and I was like, maybe he can like mess with the beat a little bit. So, you know, and my little brother's like taste in music is very different. You know, he likes like FK Twigs, like, you know, very electronical, experimental type music, you know. So I was kind of like, I don't know what we're going to make together, but let's just try it.
Let's try it.
So I brought out, you know, I had the stems already, and, you know, I went to his dorm, and I was like, all right, just listen to this violin part, and if you want, you can mimic it and just kind of like add your own little twist to it. Bro, he like, I'll show you the video off camera, but like literally like he took him not even 5 minutes. He listened and he just started like listening, and then he got it down, and then he just started adding his own little like flair to it.
That's hard.
And I was like, all right, like, I mean, I got what I needed.
Right.
So we ended up like playing with the beat a little bit more. We ended up like doing a whole new beat around it. And I sent it to Smooth, and I was like, do you like this? And he was like, I like the violin, but we're going to keep the original. And, you know, so we kept it, and we, you know, we had like just a solid foundation, the violin. We thought we were done with it. I was like, I don't know. It's like missing something. Like it needs a little bit more, like something like, and as soon as like, well, I know this dude, he goes by Wacho. He was like, you know, he said if, you know, I just send him the stems, like he'll just add a little bit more of his sauce to it. So we did, and we sent it to him, bro. And like within, I don't even know, like 20, 30 minutes, he sends a beat back, and he just brought it together. He had it like, honestly, don't even know what he added, but like it just brought it together. Like I didn't even look at the end of the project because all the stems were sent to Chico at the end. So he just really brought it together. He added what I think was like more bass to it. I don't even know, but that it just sounded on point.
This beat is like I said, like it's like brought to life.
Yeah, bro. Like
you definitely feels like you're floating. There's been moments of it where you're just floating in the middle of the beat, like just listening to it.
And the crazy thing is, I actually had this song written to a different beat, but it was a very Latin trap.
Gotcha.
And I don't know what it was. I was like, this sounds like everything else I've already done. And I was like playing it. I played all my other Spanish songs, and I played it right after. I was like, they all sound the same to me. I was like, I need something that's gonna like stand out a little bit. If I were to put this on a project, I don't want it to be like, I can't even tell which song was which.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of what made me like, you know what? I'm going to make the type of beats I know how to make, which is reggaeton. And I was like, that's my comfort. Like, I know exactly, like, I know the rhythm. I know exactly what people, like, what I like. So I applied everything I love in reggaeton to my own song. And it just kind of, like, came to life. And I got, like, so many more, like, ready to go, man. Like, I've just been, like, this song kind of lit a flame in me, like I'm coming for this Latin Grammy nomination.
Nah, it sounds amazing.
It's crazy hearing my little brother on that, man.
That's a trip.
Yeah,
that's I mean, what more can you want? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, like that. And my little brother is like I love that kid more than anybody in this world, man. That's my best friend. So that's something I remember because we're 7 years apart. So you know we're pretty big gap between us, but he's always been like attached to my hip since he was little. So when he got into music, I was like, man, there's gonna be one day we're finally gonna get to do something. So the fact that we're finally there is just dope. And this ain't gonna be the last. This is just the beginning.
I was gonna say, and I don't know, mom is probably like, no, y'all need to do more together.
I'm convinced that's why she loved the record a little bit more. To be honest, that's her baby boy. But
but that being a family affair now, like, oh man, like you can't ask for more.
I mean, just putting it out in the universe, man. That this record checks off a lot of boxes when it comes to manifesting a Grammy nod. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Got family involved, got the cosign from moms, like So man, it's a really good record. When I heard it, man, I sent it to the gang and shout out Smooth for sending it, man. Because I would always tell him, I was like, bro, you know, he would send me like little breadcrumbs, if you will, right, of some of your music in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, why don't you stick to this? You know what I'm saying? Again, not a knock on your old stuff because I love it. You know, I love all your old stuff. I
appreciate that.
But you know, this it felt like effortless.
Yeah.
And something me and Mazi always say is that when we see an artist just be in their element and be effortless in it, like you just can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong. Facts.
No, I appreciate that. That means a lot, honestly, because I was pretty scared. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
The Spanish stuff to me was like a huge gamble. It felt like because I don't know. I was genuinely like, am I really about to just switch it all up? Like when I finally like worked so hard to build this, but they received it like even better. So I was like, well, I'm gonna just keep doing it.
Right.
You know, there's no harm in it. So I think I'm just trusting the process. And honestly, like Smooth is on like a huge reason too why the song sounds the way it does. Like, you know, he's very hands-on post production. Like, you know, when he got like everyone just sends the stems to him. So like I did my part, my brother, and then Wacho, and then everything just got sent to him and Chico, and it's just them two in the studio, and then they kind of just piece everything together. So like that ending part, like Chico did all that ending stuff, like he added. So it's like it's not just me and my brother. Like this is a team effort. Like Chico is really the one who adds that like sauce at the end. Like honestly, my music wouldn't be what it is if it wasn't for Chico. Like going in there and just polishing everything. And Smooth too, like he's always in the room, just also telling him like, nah, I want it to sound like that. So like it's not just me, you know. Like this is it's a group effort. Like, you know, it takes a team.
Absolutely.
It takes a team.
1,000%.
Yeah, it would not sound like that on my own. I guarantee that.
So I'm off on screen. Not to just cut you off, but just real quick. Maybe it's just the consensus that I've noticed with not only your sound or with just really Smooth putting his hand in the pot. And I guess I'll ask both y'all this. Does Smooth prefer the production to sound big? Because I feel like a lot of it, the stuff that he has hands on, it's a big sound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even say big. I would say more like polished.
Yeah.
Very polished.
Yeah. That's the right word.
Because to his point, and more recently, man, maybe 3 episodes ago, we dropped an episode of his that we filmed a while back. But a lot of what he said was relevant. And to call back on it, he was just pointing out the fact that a lot of artists these days are not produced.
Facts.
And him being in that studio with you is him doing what he was preaching, which is like putting that I know the diddler, but putting that gloss on it.
Right.
No,
right.
Definitely.
Big said, did he put that gloss on
That
it?
gloss on it.
And I think that's what you're hearing is that big sound, is that gloss, the more polished
sound.
Yeah.
Because you can only get so far with that demo sound.
Facts.
Right.
You know, that gritty. But at some point, it got to get polished. And I think you're at that point where, like, your music is now sounding like
a polished sound.
Plug and play. You know what I'm saying? Throw that bitch on movies.
Facts.
Man, that's what I want, you know? Like, that you know, we only want to, like, I just don't want to be the same artist forever. I want people to constantly be able to look back at my music and be like, man, like, she's really come along, you know? And I think that's the goal. Like, the goal is not to stay in the same place. Like, the goal is to constantly evolve. And I don't care what that looks like as long as I'm, you know, evolving. You know, whatever I got to do, whatever work I got to put in, like, I'm willing to do that if it means, I don't know, I'm going to get to where I want to get to. So I think that's why me and Smooth work so well, because he just wants someone who's coachable, and I think he really does have that with me for the most part. I know I give him a hard time sometimes. Sure. But yeah, I think, you know, the thing with Smooth is, like, if you really do just trust in, like, his guidance and, you know, just kind of put faith in him, you're going to, like, really see your vision come to life. You know, sometimes as artists, we're stubborn. We think we know what our art's supposed to sound and look like, but we only know so much because we're not, like, thinking business minded. Right. We're thinking art minded, because that's all we know. We're not business people. As much as some of us like to think so, we're not. We're artists.
Yeah,
that's why we have managers.
Exactly.
Like, the manager is the one in charge of the business. So when I let my manager tell me from a business standpoint, this is what it should sound like, I have to trust in him if I want to get far in the business part. As an artist, I can get far with my art, but I'm always only going to be an artist. Right. But if I want to be an artist in the business, I got to understand that I have to, you know, look at it from that standpoint too. I can't just only want to cater as like an independent kind of like only want to, you know, stick to what I know and what I like. Like I'm not going to get far just doing the same thing over and over again. And that's something Smooth has taught me because I used to be stuck in that. But this works. Like, why would I change? Yeah. He's like, it works, yes, but you got to evolve. He's like, my job is to constantly enhance you. My job is to make you better. It's not for you to look the same you've always have and do the same things you've always done.
Right.
And he's right, you know, and I think me just kind of like, you know, soaking that in and just being like, all right, like, just tell me what to do.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we've been doing.
Nah, facts. Unless he's talking about cereal, because he his man was tripped for that shit.
Oh man, Uncle
I love this
Smooth.
content, by the way, man. I know obviously I know it's a lot of satire, but it's dope because this kind of segues into the next thing I want to talk about, Mazi, if you don't mind.
No, for sure.
And everything XB has done up until this point has been on your own accord. You know what I'm saying? In your own artistry,
yes,
your own ability, but then you add on the fact that you like are, I mean, like for a better term, spearheading and representing like a community that is often, you know, especially with these times, is looked at in a really fucked up way.
Yeah.
Right.
And discriminated against and all that. But your content, I think, is dope because you in a way fight back, right?
Yeah.
Because there was one I think you did that was like you were reading comments from people.
Yeah.
And shit.
Let's be real, from the men.
All men, yeah.
Which I'll be honest, y'all lame. All of y'all talking like that's some real hating shit, real lame shit.
Yeah.
For you to come at a female like the way y'all did in the comment section, and I don't condone, as a representative of the men, I do not condone with the shit that they say because that shit's super weak.
Hey, but kudos to you because you were answering that in the most like, you were like shitting on them, but like in the most kind
way possible. You know what I'm saying?
That.
Yeah.
Nah. Well, for one, I appreciate you guys. I think you guys are a perfect example of like what I wish more men were like. And I say men because there's a difference. You know, I've learned like the dudes leaving comments, those are little boys to me. Like,
absolutely.
You know, I don't categorize them with men, you know, because I can tell the difference. I have plenty of men who support me and are on my corner. Literally everyone in my team are men, you know, who are constantly uplifting me. So I don't view everyone in that light. So I think with me, man, like for one, I got thick skin because I was picked on like crazy as a kid, you know, like, and not in like a very intense way where like, you know, I was constantly getting picked on, like, you know, but it was like a comment every day, you know, for being overweight as a kid. And even when I was in high school making music, kids would like tease me and be like, how much you charge for a feature? Like, you know, like, or, oh, you're the rapper? Like, you know, and I remember and all of that never stopped me. Man, I thought I was the shit. I was like, I'm putting out music. I don't care if you like it or not. To me, I was like, I really thought I was like the best artist ever. And to me, I'm like, if no one could shit on me with that mentality, why would they shit on me now?
Right.
Like, I think it's just kind of like I had no self-esteem back then, and even that wasn't enough for people to know. Nothing anyone ever told me. I had people telling me I sucked. I would get text messages from unknown numbers telling me I should just stop making music.
What?
Like, it was like random things like that growing up, bro. Like, to me, I mean, to be fair, the music wasn't that great. Like, I'm sure compared to now, like I was 15, 16 years old, you know what I mean? Putting music on SoundCloud. Kids from school would get the link, you know, like I knew what that was like. And I was experimenting with my songwriting. So there was kids that were like geeking out by like, not geeking out in a good way, but like what is she talking about? Like, you know? So I was aware and I would see it. But to me, it's like, because of all that, like, nothing anyone tells me now, it bothers me, especially coming from people I don't even know. I was like, I went to school with these kids. I would see them every day.
You saw them in their face. They were face to face, right? Versus a person hiding behind a phone and a computer screen.
And like, bro, and the funny thing is like when every time I click on the accounts that do say things, they all have a similar, either they don't have a picture.
Right.
They have a picture and then like, I'm not going to like be mean, but like, you know, there's a reason why you're attacking me, right? You know, like, you know.
I know exactly. I know what you're going for. I feel you.
So I think I realized like these are people who are trying to, you know, figure it's not a me thing, it's a them thing.
Absolutely.
So I think that's why for me, like when I read I genuinely laugh. Like I'm like, this is funny. Like this dude is so pressed. He felt the need. Like he probably got kids at home and he's there. His kids are crying and he felt the need to tell me this. Like, like bro, you realize you were that bothered that you put everything you were doing aside to tell me this.
Right.
Like, I didn't lose. You lost.
Right. Exactly. And your kid is like, Dad, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got a text. I got a comment.
I got to finish this comment and. Shoot, xBValentine. Like, really, dog? Like,
bro,
come on, man. Like, you had so much other stuff to do that and that's the thing. I never understand people that do that.
Bro, and some of them do it from their like actual business accounts.
Right.
Like there'll be dudes who comment from their construction accounts. I'm like, you realize like you're lucky I'm not an asshole. Like I could have just taken a screenshot and be like, hey, everyone go to his business and
Cancel
leave reviews
time.
or something.
Right,
you know what
exactly,
I mean?
right.
But I'm not gonna do that. I'm like, you already like
so you're a real one though.
Yeah, no, exactly. Because someone, especially with the way TikTok works these days,
yes, there's people
they are
who
quick with it.
Cancel culture.
Cancel culture is real.
It's still out there.
It's still out, yeah, and they quick with it too. Like TikTok, them people on TikTok don't play.
Nope.
They don't play
At all.
And there is a difference between just saying like, if you don't like the record, say I don't like the record. This ain't it.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with it. Da da da.
Yeah.
But then I've seen some of them comments, especially the ones you highlighted, and it's like, bro, you
bro, yeah,
you tight about something else, bro.
Exactly.
I love the one where you say, you said something like, yeah, homie, you got your girl taken by another girl.
Another girl, yeah.
I know why you mad.
Yeah, I know why. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
because and I'll be honest, I think that's a lot of it. That's what it is. That girl be like,
happens.
oh, I like this record. At xBValentine.
Your shit sucks. Because my girl had a flashback of a what if.
Right, because a what if moment. This reminds me back of a time in high school. It reminds you of what?
When I was experimenting before I met your dumb ass.
I swear, man. Like,
yo, but on the
do better, people. Do better, please.
But I guess on the
I'm sorry.
Nah, you're right though. You're right. But I guess on a more serious note, man, like just that you really leaned in. Obviously, you were when we met you. I mean, you know, it wasn't. I mean, just lack for a better term, it wasn't no secret. I mean, you literally opened up shows where you're like, yo, before I came out, this is a record that you know that helped me come out and all that. But like now you've like leaned into that community, and it's dope to see that community has embraced you
for sure.
Yeah, man.
You know, open arms and I mean, would you say they've catapulted you to the point that you're at? Because I think for me it's a blend now. I think both LGBTQ and non LGBTQ fuck with you, but it seems like that community found a champion. It's like we gonna fuck with her,
right?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I think, you know, I've always felt like it was an advantage more than anything. I've never viewed it like in a negative way at all. And I think the more, you know, I keep putting it out there, you know, obviously the more and more I do it, the more people get uncomfortable. But I don't care, to be honest. Like, I'm not here to please anybody. Like, if you're uncomfortable, then there's plenty of other content out there that will make you feel comfortable. But I'm not for you.
But circling back to what you said, is you comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely. And I think my only goal is just to, like, kind of give that for other people out there struggling, trying to figure out how to be comfortable in their own skin. Because, you know, it is tough. Like, when you're out and proud, you get criticized a lot for it. You know, like I see the comments where people are like, you know, talk about the religious stuff and, you know, tell me things. But at the end of the day, like, those aren't the comments I'm really paying attention to, are the ones that are telling me, like, because of this, it's helping me. Those are the comments I'm doing it for. It's the people who are paying attention and are feeling empowered by it because, you know, they see me doing it and they feel like, well, she's brave enough to just be herself, regardless of what the world thinks. Like, why can't I do that? Because I remember being scared. You know, I came out really late in life because of that reason. And, you know, there's even times where I'm like, man, should I, like, tone it down? But I'm like, no, this is what they want. They want me to stay quiet. They don't want me to be as loud and proud.
Exactly.
And it makes me want to do even more when they tell me stuff. Because I'm like, nah, like, there's kids out here who need that, you know?
Right.
And, you know, there's even people who tell me, like, I don't want my kids to see this. I'm like, that's sad. I feel bad for your kids for saying that.
That's
like,
crazy.
You're more threatened by me putting a rainbow flag when there's probably, like, other female artists they're looking at that way more damaging than My Little Rainbow Flag.
Yeah, for sure.
Like there's some songs these young girls are listening to that are, I'm not talking about some of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it baffles me because I was like, look, you're more worried about your kid turning out gay than them wanting to, you know, follow some of these trends, you know, that WAP shit, you know?
Yeah, nah, facts.
Like those are the ones you should be threatened by, not me. Like, if your kid's gay, your kid's gonna be gay. It's not gonna be because of me. I've been watching straight people my whole life, and that didn't do nothing for me.
Surprise! You know what I'm saying?
It did not a damn thing. Like, I'm still gay. Like, yeah. So it's funny to me when I see stuff like that, but it's just adding more fuel to the fire for me. I'm like, I'm gonna keep doing it, like, because there's people who deserve it, like, who deserve to feel like, hey, I see you. Like, I love you. You're just like me, and you belong here. Like, regardless of what the world wants you to think, I'm here to tell you, like, no, it's okay to be you. Right. People are going to want to, like, tear you down and make you feel like you are not normal, but you are. Like, you just want to love who you love. Like, what is so wrong with that? Like, Don't let the world dim your light. Like, they will try, but they're not worth it.
Yeah.
You got to, like, just understand, like, this life is meant to live for ourselves, and you gotta, like, do that to your, you know, to the full extent that you can, because you only got one, and there's no point trying to be somebody you're not.
Exactly.
And it breaks my heart that there's people out there who do it to please other people, because what are they doing to please you? Nothing.
That's a fact.
So I think it's always, you know, do what's gonna make you happy at the end, because there's only one person that's gonna be in that casket.
That's a bar. That's a bar.
Yeah, hit the button though. Let it breathe.
Man, that was a bar, boy.
Man, that's
XB do this.
She do this.
Her pen nice.
She do this. Y'all want to talk about some other things real quick?
Look, what you got? What you got in mind, man?
Listen, bro, I fuck with XB the long way, but one of the many reasons I fuck with her
is what?
Come on, dog.
Here we go.
She a Spurs fan, bro.
Hey, let's go.
Come on, dog.
Wow.
All right,
Spurs,
it's about to
go.
get uncomfortable for you, dog.
Let's do it.
Wait, you're not a Spurs fan? Oh.
Diehard Laker to the...
I like how that's tucked off in the corner, but all the Spurs
Yeah, that's my design.
This girl's just like, you get that little shelf right there.
Right. And meanwhile, the rest of the room is definitely Spurs themed. I just realized the white and black Spurs. Wow.
That's right.
Yeah, it's perfect.
See, you remember I didn't ask you about what color walls and none of that.
You didn't. Nah, you just black and white.
You would have said, that's why you fucked with Davies, because that shit was purple as fuck.
Absolutely.
Gross.
That deep purple too. Shout out to the Lakers, man.
So,
I don't know if I'm in the. So I have a bet going on with DJ 007. Shout out Tev. If the Spurs have a better record than the Lakers, a bigger regular season record, I have to dye my hair blonde. Because people already say I look like Drewski. So now they're leaning. Wow, yo, you're laughing way too hard here.
I kind of see you. Like, I was picturing you with blonde, and then you said Drewski after, and I just saw his head. I was like, oh shit, yeah, I see you.
So yeah, go Lakers, please. Bron, Luka, work out whatever it is you need to work out. We got some games to win. Please.
I hate to break it to you, bro, but it's gonna be an interesting summer for you, dog. This man gonna be out here blonde
hair with the toes out too. They got the whole fit ready. Yeah, bro. Yeah, they got the sandals and yeah, bro. It's not gonna look good.
Oh man.
Go ahead, Skrills.
No, I was gonna say, so like, where did your? Because obviously you grew up in Georgetown, but like, where does your fandom start for the Spurs?
Honestly, I think it was more so like my cousin Cheps. You know. R.I.P. my cousin Cheps.
For sure.
Yeah, he was honestly, he was my best friend. We did everything together growing up, and he I think I just always wanted everything he had growing up. Like, he was like my big brother.
Gotcha.
But his his dad and his other little brother, they were like diehard Spurs fan. You know, I remember like going into their house. His dad had like a little like antique shelf. Instead of having like plates and stuff, he had little like Spurs action figures in
That's
it.
hard.
I need to take a picture. They still got it. Next time I go, I'm gonna send it to you so you can
Bet.
see. Literally, there's a bunch of little Spurs action figures.
That's hard.
And like that was just like
That
what
man
I grew
sitting
up.
on a gold mine, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he has that like in a super old antique light show.
Yeah.
And I think just like, you know, we would go to Spurs games. I mean, my dad told me they would sit courtside when we were little. Like my dad and my uncle would take me and my cousin. And there's a newspaper picture of me and when I was a baby and my dad holding me on courtside at a Spurs game
That's
in
hard.
like the 90s.
Real
So,
shit.
you
That's
know, I've been
dope.
going. And I think just like knowing that was a team I've been taking. But it was funny because my dad would only go to the Spurs games to see them play the Jazz team because he was a Utah Jazz fan.
Gotcha.
Back in the day, though.
Right.
Like, back in the day.
For sure.
Not no more.
Right.
But I don't know. I think I just had this attachment to the Spurs. You know, like I would go to all their games with my cousins. Like that was just the team we would go, and I knew all the players. I would only watch them play.
Right.
Didn't care for a single other team until like at some point I did become a Miami fan when Dwayne Wade and who else was it?
Was it Braun?
Nah,
before Braun?
it was before Braun.
So
Like
was it
Shaq.
Wade,
Shaq, yeah, and
Yeah.
dang, what was the other dude's name?
Was Gary Payton there?
Payton.
Alonzo Mourning?
Yeah, I think. Wait, I don't remember what year this was,
It
man.
might have been 06
Yeah.
Yeah.
when they beat Dallas.
Yes, that was the
Okay.
year because but you know that was brief. It was very
Shit,
short
they had
lived.
white chocolate. They had
Jason Williams, that's right.
yeah,
They were a
Gary
good team that
Payton.
year, 'cause
Yeah,
Lamar Odom, he was on that
Lamar
squad too.
Odom.
Yeah.
I was being a little bandwagon. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
That
was
year,
you?
I don't know why, but I played basketball growing up, so I was
Okay.
always keeping up with that. But so yeah, but eventually,
could
when
you
I
beat
went-
Mazi in a shootout?
Honestly, I'm more of a defense. I'm
okay.
not gonna lie to you. I was always the tallest one on my team.
Yeah.
So I was so used to coaches always being like, "Keep your hands up, hands up." So I would always be under the court, like you know. So
That's
I,
hard.
She's saying she'll clamp you, bro.
yeah.
That's
Defense,
what I heard
I
too.
got
Like
you.
she'll clamp
yeah.
you.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was
And-
always really good at stealing the ball. Like steals, I
Nice.
had, but
Okay.
shots that wasn't my cup of tea. I can get a layup in there. A threes, I'm all right if you know no one's guarding me.
So XB would be the one yelling first team all defense. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man. But I've gone to a lot of Spurs games. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I don't even know. I've probably gone to over like I want to say maybe like 20 throughout my life. Like
Nice.
yeah, so you know, and I've even like given shout outs to Popovich. You know,
Yeah, we heard.
I'm
Yeah, we
a
heard some
Popovich fan more than anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
So okay, let's do top 5 Spurs players of all time.
Oh, for sure. All right, so Ginobili, Tim Duncan, David Robinson. Did I already say Tony? Did I say Tony?
Now that's 4. So you said Ginobili, David, Tim, Tony. Number
Got
5.
one more. Who shall be my fifth? All the names are going blank right now.
Just don't say Sean Elliott.
Nah. Oh,
Thank you.
David Aldridge. No.
LaMarcus Aldridge
Wait, was he on the Spurs? Am I Yeah, he
Yeah, he
was, right?
was.
for a brief moment.
You need help?
Yeah. Who was the other one?
I mean, you said nah to Sean because that's the fucking man right there.
Cap.
But Antonio Daniels was always one. that was
Antonio
up
Daniels was
there.
fire.
Malik Rose was probably up there.
Derek Anderson.
Hell nah.
Derek, what up?
Fucking Avery Johnson. Avery Johnson was tough. but
More recent, Keldon Johnson.
Oh yeah, Keldon Johnson was fire. I like watching him play.
Who else?
Danny Green too.
Danny
He
Green was
he was on
cool.
there for a minute. I liked watching him on the Spurs too.
Don't say Bruce Bowen either. Couldn't stand Bruce Bowen.
lockdown defense.
Cap. I told him courtside that I could beat him 1-on-1.
Mazi.
He looked at me crazy. I'll look him dead in the camera again. Listen, 18-year-old me would have got you out of here. 18-year-old Mazi would have got you out of here.
I know you know what he did to Wally.
Yeah, he kicked him in the face.
Straight up and down. You want to kick?
That's crazy.
Asking me, do I want to kick? Is hilarious.
No, that's dope though, man. I fuck with the fact that you fuck with the Spurs. But I guess my only question is that, like, would you ever support a Spurs team that moves to Austin?
I don't know. That's tough because I think what makes me love San Antonio is, I mean, the Spurs is the fact that they're from San Antonio. Like, especially because, like, my cousin, like, they have like a, what do you call it? Like a vacation home here.
Gotcha.
So we were like back and forth, like from here and back. So like my correlation to the Spurs in San Antonio is kind of like, you know,
One of the same.
yeah, it's just, I don't
For
know.
sure.
It wouldn't make sense for it to not, you know, be attached in a way.
Yeah. And I feel like just the Spurs' playing style is it just screams San Antonio.
Yeah, it's very like family oriented. Like
Right.
it's. I mean, I think that's like Popovich. Like he's
Right.
very. I don't know. He makes it seem like everyone's like family. I don't know.
Right.
It's a different dynamic, and I think that is like the vibe you get here in San Antonio.
For
I mean,
sure.
this is
I think it's a small town. San Antonio's always had this like
The small town.
small
like
town
homey.
feel
Yeah.
with a big town with a big
facts.
kind of vibe, right? Somewhat, but I think that's what we get from the Spurs is the fact that it's a small market
Facts.
and that's the team. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I saw this video of like people being asked in Austin, like, would you support, you know, the Spurs? And for the majority were saying what you're saying. Like, I don't know, the
Yeah.
Spurs is San Antonio and San Antonio is Spurs.
Yeah.
But every now and then you got some weirdo that was like, fuck yeah, bro. Like, it's like
Nah, he wasn't a
bro.
weirdo. He knew the vibe.
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
And
nah.
he just, but it's like a tech bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
they're not
fuck
even
outta
from
here.
Austin.
Right.
He trying to get courtside seats. That's what that was.
Yeah.
That's the play. I'm trying to be a season ticket holder. I'm gonna be courtside.
Man,
What we
look like he
talking
work
about?
at Google and some shit. Like, nah, bro.
That or he gonna get a suite up there and
Nah,
go to hold a
for
bunch of
real.
business meetings up there. Like,
Facts.
yeah, let's network at a Spurs game.
Nah,
you know what I
bro.
mean? And,
Yeah.
oh, my
I mean,
God.
I'm all for. I'm not the biggest fan, but I am all for that little like 2-3 games out. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
like
saying?
every now and then.
When they
Because
would
it's
go to-
nice for like people who live
Sure.
in Austin who want
Right,
to see
that
us,
was
you
cool.
know. So
Yeah.
that's cool. But
Yeah, that was cool.
they don't need to be doing all that other extra shit.
Yeah. Nah. So you know, San Antonio, bro. Gina had me stressing, bro. Fuck Gina, bro. I don't know if you know, we got our first LGBTQ mayor.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
her
oh,
name-
shit.
her name-
I didn't know that. That's
yeah,
crazy.
Her name's Gina Ortiz Jones, but she was on some bullshit.
Oh no, what
She
you
was
trying to do?
she was trying to block the shine from us getting like a new, you know, arena type shit.
Oh,
I'm
no.
paraphrasing. She wasn't really trying to block it, but she was being difficult. And
She was on her King of New York shit. She was on her Christopher Walken shit.
yeah, where's my cut?
Where my cut? If y'all are all getting cuts in the city council, y'all getting cuts. Now I want in.
I'm new, but break
Y'all guys
me
got
off.
fat while everybody starved in the streets. It's my turn.
I
A
ain't
nickel guy gets sold in the park. I want in.
Bro, I had never, and this no disrespect, but I had never switched so quick, bro. I was like, oh, that's what's up, LGBTQ. Like, we coming up.
Right.
Then I hear that bullshit, I'm like, hey. I almost turned into one of them dudes commenting that fuck shit. Hey, somebody talk to her, bro.
Calm the fuck down.
But I think she I don't know, man. Long story, but she's rubbing some people the wrong way out here. So
Damn.
hopefully she bounced back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
It'd be like that.
because the Spurs, when it comes to city, that's
You
the
don't
baby.
fuck with it.
That's the baby.
You know,
Yeah.
You don't
Bro.
fuck with. You could talk
That's
about
crazy though. For her to even
any
try.
other situation. Cool, we can have a conversation. Let's talk. The missions, cool. If you want to build a new baseball arena, fine, have a blast. Any other topic
Yeah.
is fine. But as soon as the Spurs come up, everybody's like you're playing the game. Everybody's sitting up. Also, the Spurs.
Yes,
Got to say about the Spurs.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, what happened? You said what now? Fuck out of here. Spurs ain't going
How
nowhere.
many people got that shit tattooed out here, bro? It'd be a sad day.
Dog.
It'd be a sad day, bro.
I've always said there will be two dark clouds over the city. Unfortunately, when it's Pop's time to go, and if the Spurs move.
Yeah, that'd be tough, man. I couldn't imagine that.
Me either.
But who
So-
who even approves that? Who's in charge of
Well,
that?
it's the Spurs being the Spurs. Long story, like the NBA in general needs their teams to have very high, arenas, like very high,
Like capacity.
adequate capacity, but also like it needs to be an experience. It can't just be the game. You got to go and experience shit.
Oh, it's because of the Moody Center, right? They just made that.
They just
in
made
Austin.
that exactly,
Right.
and
That
it's
makes sense.
yeah. So we need a version of that here. And she was just, and I get it. The whole city was just like, oh, we need to work on roads and all that shit. And again, not to get too deep into the weeds, but like, there's money for that, but the money that was being allocated was just for the arena, and people were trying to block that shit. But
Jeez.
it is what it is. But I don't think they'll go anywhere, man. I'd be very, very surprised if they actually
Yeah,
left. And
that'd be crazy.
and to keep it a buck, I don't think they go to Austin if they do leave.
Yeah, I was like, Austin's really small of a city.
It's a capital, but I do think that would end up in Vegas.
Oh shit!
If I'm being 100.
Oh, I'd be even more sad.
No, because I mean, because he has a point though. Because I mean, if you do the backtrack of the track record, right? So our hockey team, the Rampage, went to Vegas, became the Golden Knights, the NHL team, and they ended up winning the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then the Silver Stars, our WNBA team that was here, went to Vegas and became the Aces. Won the WNBA title multiple times, and recently just named MVP Asia Wilson. Yeah, four-time MVP. Four-time MVP.
That's crazy.
So if the Spurs moved to Vegas,
there's a path. That's the problem.
Title.
There's a path. That's the problem. But whatever, you know what I'm saying. I try not to think about it.
Yeah,
it makes me sad.
yeah. Change the subject.
Yeah, fuck that.
And I always tease them too. I'm like, because I was like, well, the best thing, I mean, you could place them in, the middle of San Marcos, Kyle, and they'll be right in the middle for both the people to travel. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, no, it's not the same, bro. I'm not about to drive my ass to Kyle to watch the show, bro. Ain't shit in Kyle, bro.
No, ain't nothing in Kyle,
There's
bro.
There's an HEB and a Whataburger.
Shout out to HEB is actually really good. That barbecue spot in there is fire.
No,
Facts.
they have like that nice ass store in the center too.
Yeah.
The HEB built different for real.
That's all they got. You know what I mean?
that's their mall.
They don't got a mall, no shopping center, but they got that HEB.
They got the HEB, and you'll understand why. It's always bad.
That's a fact. Mazi, I only got one more thing unless you got something else.
No, go ahead, bro.
So wanted to play a little bit of a game.
Let's do it.
I don't have to be long or nothing like that. But I came across something that I was like, I'm gonna ask the next time we pod. But what is a word that if you hear people use, like that's an unk. They're an unk status. So words that would show your unk status.
Words
that would show your unk status.
Cool beans.
That's actually pretty cool. That's a good one.
I only think I low key be saying that a lot, but I just it's giving a
unk or auntie, right? Unk or auntie status.
Damn.
All right, jamming. Someone said that song is jamming. Hey man.
Yeah, ain't going. That's what. Yeah. We didn't say XB shit was jamming though. So I don't think we're on.
I was just like, yo, that shit fire.
But you right though, that shit jam.
That shit jamming, dog.
Damn.
That's
tight.
Tight. You know what's crazy? Because tight is coming back around too.
For real?
Yes, tight is coming back around. Like I was in the Xbox last night and I was like, yo, yeah, that's just tight. Like what?
That's crazy. I haven't heard that in a minute.
For me, I think it would have to be crunk, bro.
Crunk.
Crunk is there's only one word. Hey, we about to get crunk.
We about to get crunk.
Hey, fam, we gotta go.
Yeah, no. And
who said that?
As a recent Mary J.
But you know what I'm saying though, like. But if I heard that, I'm gonna look around and be like, all right, Mazi.
Yeah, it's time to get up out of here.
Yeah, fam. We within our people, millennials, but like we gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta. Because listen, as soon as Mary J. Family Affair, come on. Let's get it crump on. I was like, yeah.
Hey, that's a jam though.
Nah, it is.
This shit gonna be stuck in my head now.
In this dancery.
Yeah.
That's my signal. When it's time to go, wrap this shit up.
Wrap it.
Magic? Oh, yep. No. I'm not getting crunk in this dancery.
Lambo, you back there?
She went Mimi's?
You sleepy? I guess
she knocked out.
And one other thing was a quick reaction to something that I saw Lizzo say.
Oh. Here we go. Lizzo. Oh, I came across this clip. I didn't watch it in its entirety.
Age of the music video is over, and it's been over actually for a very long time. There will never be another Thriller, Lady Marmalade, Ladies Night, because critical mass in mainstream culture just doesn't exist anymore. Time used to literally stand still when the biggest artist in the world would premiere a music video.
Facts.
And now time doesn't even stand still for some of the most unthinkable tragedies that happen in this country. The golden age.
She has a point.
Yeah.
Her point is valid.
Yeah, 100%.
Her point is valid. Okay, so let me ask y'all this. What was the music video that you saw, like the last music video you saw that was like, damn, if I had a budget, I would do a video like this?
Damn, that's a good question. Cause I honestly haven't seen a music video like that in a while.
In a long time.
Like actually, like took the time. Oh, actually, I did watch Raul Alejandro's one of his music videos recently. Don't have the name of it, but it was like he had like the dancers, and it was very like
Who was it?
Raul Alejandro. It was like a very like old school vibe. I remember thinking just like, damn, it's like
Shit, he got gang shit.
yeah. I don't remember the name of it. It was one of his recent ones.
But to your point though, like these bigger, I guess you can call them pop, but they're kind of in their own lane. But like the Raul or the Bad Bunnies, like they got high budget videos. The Karol G, I think I would have to say the Karol G. She dropped one. I can't remember the name of the record either, but like it felt Hype William-ish. She was big. Like she was out in Puerto Rico, like just big scenes, wide angles and shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can tell XB, but like I know when there's a drone shot, and then I know when there's like a fucking
a crane.
Yeah, a crane.
Or the guy's
shit.
sitting on the chair with the camera and kind of just
like
the crane's
moving
down.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But to what Lizzo was saying though, in general though, like I can't think of a video that like I had to go and watch that video.
Yeah.
I'm lying. Not Like Us.
Not Like Us was probably the last one.
Not Like Us was like we all stopped, hit the group chat like, all right, we watching this shit.
That's right. Yeah, that music video was crazy.
Yeah. He brought the whole city of Compton out.
And that was before
LA.
that was before you got the frame by frames and the
the
Squabble Up was another one.
That's the one he filmed in Fort Worth, right? In that little
right.
We shot a scene there not too long ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Shout out Fort Worth. I know Smooth posted that shit too.
Yeah.
I remember Smooth posted that shit.
Oh yeah, that's when we were filming because he was telling me I had no idea. He was like, "Yeah, Kendrick was here filming." I was like, "What the hell?" Like here in this little water fountain.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
They made it look way different though.
Yeah,
it looks crazy in the video.
That's probably the last video that time has stopped to everybody to go run to.
Now, albeit it was the beef, right? I think was
of course,
that too.
Yeah,
but them videos. I mean, PG Lang, I think in general is that
creative.
Yeah, that comes from that Hype William. Like, you're gonna watch this bitch over and over to get just more out of it because they're like movies and shit.
Exactly.
And there's hidden shit in there and all that shit.
Is Hype Williams like the GOAT video director?
I mean, you know what's crazy? I feel like I was just thinking as you were saying his name, like a director that I really was like keeping up with for a while. I feel like music videos did kind of like,
hit a
like,
decline.
Yeah,
for sure.
Because I remember hella keeping up with like Lyrical Lemonade music videos. You remember? Like that era of music videos was like my favorite because it was just so creative.
Right.
He was doing some out of the box shit, and I mean that was even before AI editing.
And it was refreshing to see because, like you said, I remember when I first seen. Who was it? Oh, it was one of the younger artists, obviously, because Lyrical
probably
Lemonade
like Lil Skies or something like that.
Yeah, and I remember seeing come across the videos, and I'm like, this is dope to see because it was refreshing because a lot of the music videos did decline because a lot of kids was just going outside in the street, in the parking lot, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it was just hella edits. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was just super crazy edits. But there was no storylines.
That's true.
Like a hype video or like the Lyrical Lemonade stuff. So seeing what they were doing there, it was dope to see. I was like, that's refreshing to see.
Facts.
That was refreshing.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, and just to kind of come to an end here, one thing that you've been doing, XB, that I really think is super dope is you've been creating content in your own from your own perspective in the sense of your visual creative, right? Like, so my understanding was that you have a background in like videography and photography and all that. So like, what took you so long to just fucking You know what I mean?
The funny thing is like I had a camera for a long time. Like people don't know a lot of my photo shoots like were all taken by me. Like almost every profile picture I ever had or every poster was literally me just putting my camera on a self timer. But it was mainly just pictures at the time because the camera I had was like a photography camera. It wasn't so much for a video. It was a super old Sony, like before the mirrorless ones. It was like a DSLR. Okay. And I got it when I was like 15. So I would film videos on it, but it like, you know, Smooth is all about quality. Right. So I would, you know, he would let me post them on TikTok, but I wasn't really like doing much else with it until like, you know, I remember I started working with like, he's like a cousin of a cousin and he did videos. So I hit him up and I was like, hey, like, you know, I see you do video. Would you be down to like just do some content? And we shot like 2 clips together. But like he was always busy. And so he would kind of cancel on me last minute. So I was like, man, you know what? I think I'm just going to like invest in a camera. Yeah. Like it was just hard finding someone who was like willing to film me as much as I wanted them to. Like realistically, it was hard because I was trying to film like once a week with somebody. Right. And sometimes it was expensive. Some people would be overcharging. I'm like, I know it doesn't cost that much to do what I'm trying to do. Right. Like, so I was like, I'm just going to buy a camera. So I bought the same camera KV had. And because I was like, well, I know it's a good camera. And I did my research and I ended up getting like a really like, you know, nothing too crazy of a lens, but something that like still looks good. And I was just doing research on the camera, you know, got my settings right. I just wanted it to look just up to par with everything else I've been doing, so I don't have to keep like having to travel to Dallas, you know, because KV was also always busy. So I just wanted to be more efficient, and that was the way I did it. So yeah, I just started like, I was like, I'm just gonna go to random spots, set up my tripod, and film myself. So I did. I was just literally filming myself for a minute, like, you know, like.
See, but these
well, these are all KV right here. Oh, okay. So yeah, so if you go further down, because you know, recently I've been
Flex. Fat Joe with the flame emoji. That's
But if you go down, like all the way down, I'll see like that middle one right there. Like that one was with like my camera, but my homeboy, like he filmed me. You know, I was like, hey, like, you know, just hold this, film it for me.
Shout out TDK.
Yeah, shout out to TDK. They didn't get me right. But like a lot of the older stuff, like that one right there on the far right. Yeah, that one was my tripod. That's like the clubhouse in my apartment complex.
Cool. See, so like stuff. But see, so this is my point. Like, if it's on a tripod and I see you're pushing in with it, because I imagine you're like doing an edit and stuff like that. Yeah. But all that to say that like as an artist, it's the matter of wanting to do it.
Yeah, bro. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like low key, most cameras that will pass the eye test are in your pocket.
Yeah, that's true.
You feel me? As long as you don't got a fucking Android or some shit. An older Android, rather. No, you know what I'm saying? An older one. Like,
don't shoot your music video with an HTC Evo. We could tell.
Yeah, but just, again, I only bring this up because I just want to give you kudos on
Thank you.
Just you ramping up the content, because before it was just kind of super high quality, but every now and then. Yeah. And then now you're just like you say, you took it into your own hands, and it's like, and just took off from there. And obviously, you know, from your follower account counts have gone up like drastically. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even including fucking TikTok where your shit jumping.
Yeah. Right.
So, you know, kudos, man. Thank you. Kudos to you. And I appreciate you coming through and chopping it up and always giving us a time, man. Because when you blow up, we about to hit a hey. Say,
what's up?
You remember us, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no, I got you guys. I'll still put up. You already know, I got you.
Because if not, I'm in them comments. Like, hey, she ain't real.
And XB.
Bro, we need to make that like an actual, so I can start responding to people with just that little clip.
Yeah, I got you. I'll send it to you. Just throw that in front of,
we got you.
Throw that in front of every clip.
You're just gonna see Mazi and all of my comments like, damn, this is popular.
Because that's how they have their arms out. They're mad, and they type like this when they're mad. It's just like, bro, put your arms down, like, relax. It's not that serious. Yeah. No, XB, we definitely appreciate you taking time out your busy schedule to come chop it up with us. So before we get up out of here, is there anything coming up next down the pipeline?
That Latin Grammy
nomination.
Yeah, throw it out there.
Listen, because just know whenever you get that nod, right? We gotta set up the Grammy party here.
Ooh.
We got to do a watch party here, Skrill.
I'm gonna hold y'all to that.
100%.
Nah, we gonna do it.
I'm gonna hold y'all to that.
We gonna do it. And we gonna have some food here and all that, and it's gonna be
let's
fire.
do it.
We're gonna have a nice watch party here. I'm gonna get suited and booted for no reason.
Yeah,
like
let's
I'm
do
going.
Yeah.
I love that.
Come
Let's
here
go.
with the suit and all that, and then with the loafers.
Shit, we do a black and white party. Let's go.
Yeah.
Keep it real classy.
Let's do it.
100%.
And for sure. So where can they find you if they want to tap in with you?
Yeah, they can find me on everything. If you just look up xBValentine, you can Google me and it'll help you out. Just kind of summarize it for you. But everything is at xBValentine. No spaces in my name altogether. But yeah.
Nice.
Appreciate you guys for watching. And appreciate you, Mazi.
Come on,
Skrills.
man.
You know, I love you
Always,
guys. Y'all are
man.
like family.
Likewise, love. You know what I'm saying? Skrills, where can they find you at?
Shit, man. That's fucking Latin Grammys. You feel me? Hey, be like, yo, I'm the driver. Don't worry about me.
Shit. Got you.
You see what I mean?
And then I guess I'll be playing security.
Hey, we about to get in there
Hey,
somehow,
we gonna
but
Yeah, I'm gonna get in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's up? We in there. You know what I mean?
Nah, 100%. When's the new single drop?
The 26th. So this Friday?
This Friday, yeah.
Yeah, this Friday.
Yeah, so the 26th, September 26th, the new single
Sueño.
Sueño. I want to make sure I said it right. Sueño, okay,
There we
Sueño.
go, Marcos.
Yes. Sueño by xBValentine will be on all DSPs September 26th. So y'all be sure to support. Cop the single. Streaming is cool. Cop it. Cop it. You know what I mean? We in that age where we back copping music. You know what I'm saying? So streaming is cool and all that, but give the power back to the artist, man, and go cop the project.
That.
All right. We out of here, man.
We out of here, man.
Thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of Mazi's World, episode 122. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Also, be sure to support us by pulling up to the merch site at theocdcreates.com. We'll holla at y'all. Peace.
Maserati. So focused, I just need some meaning to my name. Plus, I'm cheating with these codes. If you thinking it's a game, that's real talk.